Well, hello, teacher. This is Ovidio and Ruben Cerón. We are going to present you our course design. Ours is an ESP course designed for the Spanish program for students of second or maybe third semester. It is a course that takes 2 hours per week at the University of Córdoba. The main goals of our course design of our course is that the students will be able to understand commands and assignments and tasks in English regarding reading comprehension. As our course is developed for students in the Spanish program, our focus is on developing a very good or maybe deep reading comprehension. And the second is to develop the ability to read and understand and summarize academic texts in English. Well, the competence. The students will be able to read, understand, and create clear summaries from the books assigned in class. As I previously said, our focus is on develop reading comprehension, and summarizing is one of the most important skills. Well, the second one, students will be able to start, keep, and finish conversation in class regarding specific topics assigned by the teacher. As we are focused on reading, but we know we cannot leave behind any of the other skills. Now, the needs analysis. But first, what does needs analysis means? Needs analysis is a study that is applied for designing a course based on a student's needs or student's lacks. Well, now in our needs analysis, one of the most important questions were ¿cómo clasificas tu desempeño en las siguientes habilidades? With this question, the aim was to discover, let's say, the most important ability for the students and where they were, let's say, not such skillful. The second one, in the target needs, the question was, ¿el inglés es usado en esta universidad? La respuesta fue algunas veces. With this question, the aim was to discover how important was or how common was the use of the English in the university.
So, for that reason, we decided to make a syllabus that taking into account two main objectives. So the general objective and the specific objective. Previously, we need to explain that this syllabus was made just one unit. In this unit, this means that we are going to explain just one unit. In this unit, we made two objectives, a general objective and a specific objective. So the general objective is to teach a student how to describe a person, and the specific objective is to let the student know how to use adjectives and to describe partners' appearance. So the unit 1, so that this syllabus has is personal descriptions. So the task that we are going to apply to develop this unit is to writing and reading paragraph for describing personal aspects about myself and my partners. The linguistic factors are those grammars that students need to that knowledge that students need to have previously in order to develop this unit. Those those linguistic factors are adjective, vocabulary about the part of the body, and present simple. The evaluation assessment that we decide to make in order to evaluate the students are individually and in group. So in the individual way, the student will be write themselves in their partners individually in class. So after that, the students are going exchange or interchange their writing with their partner and reading aloud in order to evaluate their reading and speaking during the class. The methodology, it means that that's tasks that we are going to develop during the course. So these are tasks based on approach. That means that they have too many stages that are pre-task, task, planning, report, analysis, and practice. In the first stage, that is pre-task, so the teacher introduces the topic and gives the student a clear instruction of what they will be doing during the class. And in the second stage, that is task, students complete the task maybe in pairs or individually, whatever the teacher says before in the pre-task. In planning, students are going to write maybe in the previous activities, the students are going to write their personal description, and after that they are going to read it aloud in order to identify the adjectives that they use during the activity. The report, student then report back maybe or orally or writing the most mistake that they did. The analysis, so the teacher highlight or explain the main errors that they made during this exercise. And finally, the practice. In this part, the teacher select some areas, maybe the mistake that the student did, and explain and give some feedback in order the student don't repeat that errors. Finally, to end this presentation is the way of evaluation that this course are going to use. So the teacher can use to evaluate the student participation and writing exams. That means most of the students have to participate in order to be evaluated by the teacher or in order to give good scores in order to achieve this. So and writing exams where could be done individually or in pairs. So that's all the main part of this course, and so thank you so much for your attention, teacher. And